I want to speak about your book, Inner Engineering. There is a lot in this book about karma. And
Oh, you've not read the karma book then?
no, karma book I've read, but I like the citation about in the book of engineering, of inner engineering. You have a very good citate, which says, karma is like old software that you have written for yourself unconsciously. I would like to ask you, how do you understand karma in this way? And for people who are, for example, are not religious, can by this citate we say like karma is a character? So if you behave yourself somehow, that will be your karma. Can you explain on that?
Yeah, with the residual memory, some people become characters, some will become caricatures. All right, it is happening all the time. But essentially, how much impact should the memory that you carry have upon you right now is your choice. Will you allow the memory to rule? Allowing the memory to rule means you have no future, you only have past in recycle. So keeping the memory away and looking at our life, experiencing our life and creating the next part of our life the way we want is important. Karma means action. It's our action. Action is not just physical. There is psychological action, there is emotional action, energetic action, and of course, physical action. These activities you're performing every moment of your life, 24 hours. Awake or asleep, these four things are always in some kind of activity. The residual impressions of these activities all remain within you and slowly become one kind of data. You have your own chat GPT going inside. It's not a new technology. Within this, it's always been happening, all right? So it processes and says with all this information, maybe you're like this, maybe you're like that, maybe this is how you should do, this is what you should like, this is what you should dislike. But overriding that, you have awareness and consciousness. If you want, you can override that, or you can become a slave to that. If you become a slave to the past information, you become a slave to past experience of life. So, it's important that our present experience of life is not determined by our past experiences. If you don't do that, you don't have a future, you just have past repeating itself in many different ways.
But can karma punish you for some deeds? And do you believe in karma justice? Because we know many examples when very bad people who killed a lot of other people or did something really bad, they died happily when they were very old people and they got no punishment, for example.
See, karma, the consequences of karma is within you. What happens around you is a question of how smart you are with the world. People always talking about this, I'm a good person, why am I poor, why am I in difficulty, somebody is bad and they're rich, they're doing well, what is this? Well, you may be good, but you're stupid, what to do? Someone else, you think they're bad, but they're smart with whatever they're doing. So we must understand karma means action. What kind of action you perform, accordingly it produces results. It's a very fair world. So with outside situation, let us say your camera person is a very good man, but he doesn't know how to handle his camera, then it's going to be a mess, your interview. But it doesn't matter who the hell he is, but he knows how to handle the camera, now this will come out well, right?
Yes.
It doesn't matter, he may be the worst evil person, but he knows how to handle the camera. That's important for the job that he is doing right now. So similarly, with every aspect of our lives, as we function, it bears fruit.
But if you do something bad, for example,
What is
you're
bad?
Professional killer. You kill people for money and you do it very well from the first shot. Will this person be punished by karma?
See, we usually give them medals and honor them, right, in every country? Then what? They must be doing a good job somewhere.
Yeah, but maybe some deeds are not ecological. Do you look at this like that? Like some things are not ecological for your soul, like you shouldn't do it because it's not good for your karma, for example.
No, there is a complete misunderstanding of karma. Karma is not a system of punishment or justice. Karma is just memory gathers and forms its own chat, GPT. Maybe they have a license over that, I'm using that. Within you, whatever data you collect, there is a process, an assimilation. So how much distance you keep from that, it doesn't matter what you have done yesterday. This moment, if you want to be a wonderful human being, you can be, isn't it? No matter what you did yesterday. This freedom, the existence has given us, we must exercise that freedom. Not going on determining our life and wondering, why are they doing well, though they are bad people in our mind. No, it's not like that. Let me tell you a situation that happened. One day a very pious religious man died and he of course went to heaven. Then he asked, I want to meet God, and he met. Then he asked God, Dear God, my father, I have always been a very good man. I never did anything wrong, nor have I broken the laws of man or of God. I have gone by everything. And every day, not every Sunday, every day I have been at the church. Every night I have never gone to bed before praying. Every day without giving thanks, I have never eaten a meal. But you kept me poor as a church mouse. But my neighbor, he's an atheist who doesn't believe in anything. He's never gone to church, he drinks, he smokes, he does all the things that he's not supposed to do. But he's rich and he's happy. I see he's singing and dancing. God said, that is because he doesn't bore me through the day like you do.
It works that
Yes.
way, you think?
It's not that I think. If you want good results in something that you're doing, you have to do that act well. Somewhere else you may be a problem. You may be doing one thing right and that is working. Somewhere inside you may have problem, all right? Because you're not doing that thing right. So this is the nature of life. Unless you do it right, it doesn't work.
But what you say now is very revolutionary in a modern world, because, for example, cancel culture is about like if a person did something not the right way, even if he's very professional. No, we don't want to work with him.
They're just trying to get rid of competition. What can you do?
You think that if a person is a genius in something, it doesn't matter what kind of character he has.
Yes, what he does well works well, what he doesn't do well doesn't work well.
Yes. You're
So somebody may be handling the outside well, not handling the inside well. Then inside there is turmoil, outside things are working. Somebody may be handling inside very well, but not able to handle the outside well. So he is very peaceful and joyful, but outside doesn't work for him. It's very important, whatever we wish to do, we must learn how to do it well, otherwise it won't work.